for the talking to stop and for the action to begin. A brand new Bundesliga season for us to look forward to, and it starts right here. Well, for the fans on their way to the match here at the Borussia Park, it was a case of trudging through the rain, and I think it's going to stay with us most of the way. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And usually at this time of year, everyone is smiling because it's opening day in the Bundesliga. It is Borussia Mönchengladbach, and they face Hamburg.
Well, the atmosphere is incredible inside the stadium. There's a real sense of optimism amongst the fans about the new season and what it might bring. It's been a long wait, but hopefully we get a great game to kick their campaigns off.
And here's the starting 11 for Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre-forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
And here's a look at the starting 11 for Hamburg.
Well, I have to say, it looks a really strong 3-4-3 lineup. The front three are very skillful, the midfield diamond has lots of energy, and the back three are good defenders, but also good on the ball. They're going to be tough to beat here.
So here we go, an exciting 90 minutes in prospect. Bakary Yatta. Nicely timed tackle. And he's broken free. And through it goes to the keeper.
Should have done better there, really.
Lokonga. Here's Lala. Bakary Yatta. Well, you've got to savour such moments. There's no damage done, that's the main thing. Dangerous ball. Can he finish? And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, it's a decent goal, but the defenders certainly played their part. Where were they? They were absolutely all over the place.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Elliot Anderson. De Ketelare. Abdesama Desarzuli. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's with Hall. Desarzuli. More confident play. Options in the middle. And an opening. Super stop. And to pick out a teammate. Oh, that was a goal. And he clears the danger.
Yeah, just got to clear your lines there.
Really good challenge. Well, the ball just keeps bouncing around. promising, but a goal kicked the outcome.
Well, it's been a good last 15 minutes for Gladbach. They're having most of the ball now and have been threatening with it. Surely it's only a matter of time before they get another.
Well, trailing, but this looks promising. Well, honestly, I didn't need to jinx them. This wasn't a very good pass, finally. Now opening things up. Oh, it's on! Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Decides to shoot. Oh, that's great defending.
Oh, such a vital block there. Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Vieira. Lokonga. Fabio Vieira. Looking for the final pass that will open things up. And intercepting it. Lovely ball. Nicely played. And the chance is on. Vieira. Proper trouble here. This corner kick might help them.
Well, for good measure, we can see it again, but clearly not over the line. There'll be no debate over that decision.
And that is going to be all for the break. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Can he find the right pass? Crossing into the middle. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. Well, a deft clearance. Corner conceded.
Yeah, no risk taken there.
Well, they fancy a short one. And in a perfect position to cut it out. Amadou Onana. Now the counter-attack looks on. Real chance. And the goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
Here, and the ball is moving again. Fabio Vieira. And getting the ball forward. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Crossed into the penalty area. And the move breaks down. 1-2 damage on the break. Well, it could be on for him here. Wasn't quite there, but easy on the eye.
Well, the break deserved the goal, didn't it? Lovely move, as you said, Derek.
Well, no danger now. 30 minutes to go then. Ball straight up the keeper, but technically good goalkeeping. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he's certainly got ability. A lot of clubs have been in for him, but now he needs to fulfil that potential. He might just have to be patient, though.
Doing well to win it back. What can they do from here? Now breaking at pace. Potential danger. He's broken free. Oh, brilliant save!
Yeah, won the battle there. Confident piece of goalkeeping.
And they're making a change. I must say, that wasn't a textbook throw-in routine, Stuart.
Well, that would have been a fine from the club back in my day. It's so sloppy.
Successfully cut out.
Read it really well.
Live action coming up here on EA TV from one of the best leagues in Europe, the Bundesliga. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach versus Stuttgart. He doesn't have to do it on his own. And I think, unfortunately for him, the less said about that attempt, the better.
Well, he had a lot of options there, but he's chosen the wrong one. That was a poor effort.
Might be a chance to break. A fine cross. Well, it was a superb counter-attack. Not such high marks for the finish.
Well, the build-up to the shot was great. Good defending, quick transition and excellent movement. It just needed a much better finish.
Showing a great defensive instinct. Chance to cross. Promising possession, this. And unable to find the target. They put themselves under pressure and have to start finishing chances.
Well, frustration amongst the players. That was half a chance to reduce the deficit there.
Visualisation and execution. And deflected behind, so a corner here. Whether it comes. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. And they stopped them in their tracks. Poulsen. Beautifully weighted ball. Can he find the right pass? That's how to dispossess your opponent. And there it is, the final whistle. The home fans are going to be happy with this result.
Yeah, it was a good result. They played well and they're now up and running. That's just what they wanted.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was. A league meeting of considerable resonance. A lot riding on this one today, with both teams ready to leave no stone.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Bundesliga. It is Stuttgart up against Borussia Mönchengladbach.
It was certainly a decent start for Gladbach on match day one. They played some attractive football, they looked fit, and they fully deserved the 3 points. Can they repeat that today? Let's hope so.
And so the Stuttgart starting 11.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation, with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
And here's the starting 11 for Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and 2 wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Well, that effort was always going wide. He's not going to be best pleased with himself. Chabot. Angelo Stiller. Cajazor. Could be dangerous. Brilliantly blocked. Oh, what's he gone and done? He opted for placement, but it didn't happen for him. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today, because in the last match he was outstanding. Got his 2 goals, but it was his general play that was brilliant, and I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
Gladbach were the winners in the last match against Hamburg. How do you see this one going, Stuart?
Well, that 2-0 victory at home was not as easy as the scoreline suggests. They were just better in both boxes. Today will be tougher, though, and I can see them being outplayed in midfield and losing this one.
Exploit the space out wide. And a fine stop. Trying to pick out a teammate. And a goal kick forthcoming. Well, there's been a lot of speculation as regards this transfer and whether it would go ahead. It's finally been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, at around £40 million, I think that's good value. Because if he does produce his best form, then they've signed a really good player. One that will certainly improve their team.
Fury. This is looking good. They were very patient, but they no longer have the ball. Have no interest in losing possession.
Just doesn't give them a chance, does he?
Stiller. Skipping away. Takes aim. Real chance. An amazing piece of goalkeeping.
Well, that's a remarkable save. He just reacted so sharply there.
A timely intervention. He's in with a chance. is an own goal. No wonder he's hanging his head.
Well, here it is again, and quite clearly that's an own goal. He's a bit unfortunate, really.
One 0 then. Good defending, out for a throw-in. Atakan Karazor. And a good tackle. Fury. Now a decent position. Well, nicely cut out.
That's really good awareness there.
Foul play, says the referee. And the through ball. High quality defending. Dennis Undav. Good idea. This could be the equaliser. But oh, what an important save. How about that?
Well, at least he hit the target, but he should really beat the keeper from there. They should be level now.
Well, the ball just keeps bouncing around.
Well, they're creating some good chances now, and that's got these fans making some noise.
Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Oh, he's lost possession. Conditions for the counter. Just fizzled out completely. Chris Fury. Referee's whistle, and that is going to be all for the first half. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. And Gladbach regaining possession. Anderson. Top-class defending. Well, this should be a really absorbing Bundesliga match coming up on EA TV. It's Stuttgart, and they'll be taking on Freiburg.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Well, opportunity to extend their advantage, squandered.
Well, what a chance that is. He should have scored there.
Fury. And support available. A real opening now. Well, it might still work out for them. And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better.
Well, he won't like seeing this again. Has to be more secure than that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Undav. What can they do from here? Excellent vision. Fine goalkeeping to push that away. Ezalzouli.
Well, just listen to these fans. They believe a goal is coming here.
He has teammates around him. This looks more than decent. To get back into the game, and you have just witnessed a really high-class save.
Well, you won't won't see a better reaction save than that. That is a superb piece of goalkeeping. Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Really fine catch by the goalkeeper. Under a bit of pressure too. Well, a big Bundesliga match for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach facing Werder Bremen.
What a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Simple catch, really. Angelo Stiller. The referee wasn't going to let that go. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Counter-attacking possibilities. Amadou Onana. And the ball back with Stuttgart. Well, right idea, wrong execution.
Unlucky, but not quite right, was it?
Could reduce the deficit. Strong glove on the ball from the keeper.
Well, that might have given us an interesting finish, but the goalkeeper has done really well there.
Well, they can't exhale just yet. Here they come again. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Well, they could break at pace. Nicely played. Can he put it away? Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot in the end.
Yeah, there was plenty of power, but not on target, I'm afraid.
They will now make use of their substitutes bench. Ermedin Demirovic. Effective challenge. Well, the electronic board showing one additional minute. Demirovic. And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
It's another good win for them, and I have to say they look a decent side at the moment. They're going to be a tough side to beat this season.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, he scored a good goal, and if I was his coach, I certainly wouldn't be worried by him missing a couple of chances. The fact is, he was a constant threat today.
to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. Well, for the fans on their way to the match here at the Borussia Park, it was a case of trudging through the rain, and I think it's going to stay with us most of the way. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you live action from the Bundesliga in a matter of moments. It is Borussia Mönchengladbach against Werder Bremen.
I think Gladbach have to be happy with how they've performed in their first two games. They've been efficient with the ball, they've looked threatening, and they've deserved their 2 wins. They'll certainly be tough to beat today.
And here's the starting 11 for Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Well, it's a back four, a narrow midfield three, and a very disconnected front three. But if the midfield players give good support to the central striker, this 4-3-3 system could work really well today.
And here's the initial 11 for Werder Bremen.
Well, 5-3-2 only really works if your wing-backs get forward at every opportunity and your front two work as a pair. Let's hope they can do that today.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Determined defending. Could be dangerous. Oh, he could finish. Well, there is a goalkeeper with a fine technique. Well, it wasn't quite the quality of shot that we were all anticipating. Oh, got into position brilliantly.
Good positioning to win the ball back there.
The Kate Delare. That's a good pass. Well, good idea. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch in particular. What do you expect to see from him?
Well, he's a good technical player. He can see a pass, he can beat a defender, and he's good in tight areas. He'll certainly be a joy to watch today.
Well, danger here as he runs at them. Offside, I rather think he was caught in 2 minds.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
And the pass deftly cut out. And the throw-in coming up for Gladbach. The cross is on. The most confident clearance. It's a wild passage, this. Oh, chance! And there it is, the opening goal. 1-0, and they'll feel they deserve it.
Well, as you can see, his movement is really good, which then makes the finish look easy. That's a decent goal, that's for sure.
back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Amadou Onana. Gonzalo Inacio. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Oh, that's an interesting pass. The keeper was there to make the catch. And intercepted it. Oh, the threat is there. Nice looking pass. Great block. Not ideal. Losing it there. And an opening. Oh, goodness me, he's hit the post. Well, it did look promising for a bit.
Well, it was certainly a chance to get back into the game. And you have to say they're a bit unfortunate. But they do need to finish off one of these chances.
Well, having been denied by the woodwork, now the focus is on keeping the opposition at bay. Nicely timed tackle. Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. No good vision. And the chance is on. And it's gone in! The teams are separated by 2 goals now. You cannot say they don't deserve it.
Well, here's the replay. He's done really well to get his head up and pick somebody out with that cutback. And then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So 2-0 now. And there goes the whistle. The first half comes to an end. So back underway. The second half begins. Well, that's asking for a yellow card. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really. Well, it's been a frustrating game for them so far. And that shot off the woodwork just about summed up their game.
There's a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Not out of the woods yet. Close to lose the ball. That's play. Splendid defending. Well, Chelsea have been busy in the transfer market, and the contract situation has been ironed out. We could see him in action pretty soon, Stuart.
Yes, it's an exciting move for him, and hopefully we'll now see the best of him. But he'll need to settle in quickly to win over the fans. The move suits everybody, I think.
Maybe room here for the counter-attack. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. De Ketelare. High-tempo football. Just couldn't play that decisive ball. And a big Bundesliga match for you to look forward to here on EA TV. It's Borussia Mönchengladbach taking on Bayer Leverkusen. Did well to win the ball back. Puertas. Into the penalty area. And there it is! Still life left in this game, and they have the momentum now.
Well, as the replay shows us, it's a decent first effort, but he's so quick to get onto the rebound. That's a good finish.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Hall. Ezalzouli. Abdesamad Ezalzouli. Inacio. On to James. And into the last 20 minutes. Credit due, a good intervention. Well, a lot to look forward to on the live action front here on EA TV, and we have more live Bundesliga.
Oh, big chance here, Derek.
Could be. They've got it scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, just look at how cool the defender is here. But I have to say, it's still a very tidy finish. He looked really assured there.
So the ball is moving again. We've been treated to 4 goals. 3-1 the score. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Target. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Schmid. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end.
Yeah, just snuffed out the danger there. That's a good turnover.
Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Schmid. On to James. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have 1 additional minute. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, it's another good display, and I have to say a well-deserved win. They look a really strong side at the moment. They just need to keep it going now.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
This is the big one. A win here against the rivals would bring not just maximum points, it would also make the manager a legend. Hello and welcome to the city of Leverkusen. The venue for this game is the Bayer Arena. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Bundesliga. It's Bayer Leverkusen up against Borussia Mönchengladbach.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
The lineup for Leverkusen.
Well, it looks like a 3-4-2-1, but key to this formation will be the two wing-backs. They've got a lot of ground to cover, both in attack and defensively.
And here's the starting 11 for Borussia Mönchengladbach.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers in this 4-3-3 formation, so they need to switch the ball quickly and get crosses into the box. But they also need to get at least two midfield players making runs into the penalty area. That's a must.
And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. Now a decent position. Jonas Hofmann on the ball. Giving it a real go in the wide area. Super stop!
That's great defending there.
Chance to run at them. And good anticipation. Palacios. In a decent position. Gladbach were the winners in the last match against Werder Bremen. How do you think this one will go, Stuart? Decides to shoot. What a block! Delivering it. And ably dealt with. To create room here, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Well, he really is danger personified, but in this game, Stuart, what do you think we might see from him?
Great last time out, but no real surprise that they're focusing on him.
Oh, wait a moment, look at what's happening. Keeper showing good hands. Over it comes. Not threatening the goalkeeper, and he'll be disappointed. James. Elliot Anderson. Marvellous defending. Careless to concede the free kick. And getting away with a warning.
Well, I'm surprised by that decision, to be honest.
About that free kick, I'm afraid. Bade. Ezequiel Palacios. Garcia. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Oh, probably disappointed. It looked promising. echipa+. Well, who wants to keep the ball? Nobody, apparently.
This is scrappy, that's for sure.
And teammates around him. Took a touch on the way through.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
And putting it wide from there, disappointing. Amadou Onana. Decent looking pass. Oh, in with a chance! Must finish. And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, he wasn't going to waste this chance. 1v1 against the keeper, and he slots it away with great confidence. That's a good finish.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Palacios. Loic Bade. Pass chiselled nicely.
Yeah, really good vision there.
Well, Gladbach have it again. Charles de Ketelaere. Well, he's certainly not alone. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. echipa+. Can they square the game? Just like that, they don't have the ball anymore. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. And then with a real chance. It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit, that's a good finish. Great composure.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. Time is up as far as the... Away they go again. Second half is underway here. Well, this could really help the cause. Well, you really have to... Oh, chance! Oh, good work by the keeper. Played over. Could be dangerous. Chance to get back into it. A smart stop here.
Well, Leverkusen have wasted some really good chances, and they haven't defended particularly well either. Hence, they're struggling badly here.
And showing the importance of wit. Oh, big opportunity. Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Brilliant save. From that sort of range, he had no right to stop that.
Who can they pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. From a long way out. And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. echipa+. Well, they're holding firm, and the fans can already taste what would be a special triumph.
Yeah, this would be a massive result for them, particularly the manager.
We're getting the ball forward. Well, it came to nothing in the end. So a half an hour remaining. good anticipation. Teammates available. And a very good challenge. Amadou Onana. Could be a chance to break. He's in with a chance. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep them quiet.
Well, just look at this again. He moves the ball quickly, he gets beyond his marker and he keeps his composure. It's an excellent finish.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Terrier. A real opening now. And still danger here. And held by the keeper at the second time of asking.
Well, he's just pulled off a great first save there. Now they can all calm down.
There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, he seemed happy about the move based on the interviews. Talking about how he wants to finish his career at the club. Seems like a shrewd bit of business to me.
Rewarded for that brilliant high press. And the keeper showing good hands. And it's with Hall. Delare. Won't do damage on the break. He won't be through here. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, they made this look so easy, didn't they? But as you can see, the defending is really poor. Where were they?
So the match has restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. echipa+. Released it nicely. Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Sheik. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Maybe getting 2 substitutes warmed up and both will come on here. Well, making contact with the ball but couldn't quite keep his header down. Idea. Oh, surely! Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. So making the substitution now. Palacios. We will have a couple of additional minutes at the end here. Schick. The verdict is offside here. And there it is, the full-time whistle here, and it's a victory for the visitors.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
No two ways about it, he really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Well, he just controlled the game, didn't he? He looked like the complete player. He was excellent today, that's for sure.